Could Suzy Lamb really be mentally unstable? Are the shocking claims she's made against her own family just a fabrication? Or is her mother-in-law, Joanie Lamb, accusing her of imagining things as a way to protect a billion-dollar empire? These are the explosive questions we're diving into today. Suzy Lamb, once a beloved and trusted figure in the influential Daystar TV family, now finds herself at the center of a storm. Her mother-in-law, Joanie Lamb, the powerful matriarch of this broadcasting giant, has accused Suzy of losing touch with reality. Joni claims Suzy's devastating allegations against a family member are nothing more than figments of her imagination. But why would Joni make such a claim? Is this truly about Suzy's mental health, or is it a calculated effort to safeguard Daystar's reputation at any cost?
Yeah, I don't appreciate my mom
It's okay.
painting the picture that Suzy's a little crazy.
Okay.
That's just...
It's okay.
If you've been following the Daystar controversy, you already know how deep and messy this family feud has become. But things took a shocking turn when Joanie Lamb sat down for an interview with Marcus Rogers. This wasn't just another statement, it was a bombshell. In this interview, Joni made claims that left viewers stunned and even pushed Jonathan Lamb, her own son, to the breaking point. Joni, who has consistently denied Suzy's accusations, doubled down in her interview with Rogers. She not only dismissed the allegations, but took it a step further, claiming that Suzy was mentally unstable and imagining things. For many, it was a shocking moment that reframed the entire controversy. Before we dive deeper into the aftermath of Joni's interview with Marcus Rogers, let's take a moment to see what Julie Roys, a journalist who has been closely covering this controversy, had to say. Julie, known for her investigative work, sat down with Jonathan and Suzy Lamb to hear their side of the story and their reactions to Joni's shocking statements.
There's something really bizarre that Joni mentions in her interview with Marcus Rogers, this whole grocery incident.
Oh, yes.
There had been some very peculiar things that have happened at this particular trip. I remember when we were at the grocery store, all the family was there because when we go, we always go to the grocery store and get food for breakfast and that kind of thing. And I remember Suzy was standing in line and she began to murmur under her breath and start talking about a man that was behind her. And she was getting angrier and angrier, and we were like, "What? What's going on?" And she, she said, he was looking at me, in the store, and the man is like on his phone, not knowing what in the world she's saying or doing. We were just trying to calm her down. So it was just a weird dynamic that was going on with her from the beginning.
Joni frames Suzy's mental state as the root of the problem. By doing so, she shifts attention away from the allegations of abuse and onto Suzy's credibility. This is a classic tactic. When you can't argue the facts, you question the messenger. Labeling someone as mentally unstable, especially in a public setting, is a powerful way to discredit them. It places doubt in the minds of listeners, making them question the validity of anything that person says, regardless of the evidence.
Yeah, I don't appreciate my mom
It's okay.
painting the picture that Suzy's a little crazy.
Okay.
That's just
It's okay.
a total distraction of trying to take away from the main story to hurt her credibility.
It's funny because a few friends texted me, they saw this stuff, and they were like, we don't know if we should be upset or we should laugh. This is laughable.
It's laughable.
But the truth is, when I first heard it, it was obviously painful because it's such a stupid, that none of this happened. She's making up things.
Suzy alleges that Joni's claims are not only false, but part of a calculated strategy to deflect attention from Pete and the allegations surrounding him. According to Suzy, Joni's narrative of her being unstable conveniently shifts the focus away from the beach incident.
Again, I don't want to keep pulling it back to that, but it remains that all these words that you say to paint me in a picture so you can for self-preservation, you have to answer to our King Jesus for this. And I understand her mentality. Her thought, the way she justifies all of this is, you know what, I'll say this now because it helps me now, and later I'll repent and I'll be okay. And it doesn't work like that. You that's manipulating God. You cannot manipulate God. I hope and pray she takes responsibility and repents for that. It is not okay.
So nothing happened at the grocery store?
No, I don't. This is crazy. I feel weird even dignifying that with a response. A man me imagining a man was looking at me. So because I saw Pete following her, they need to make this that I'm just imagining things. Crazy.
If that's true, that would be definition of gaslighting.
Now you see why I said I had to send Jonathan up there, because they were said to Suzy.
Thankfully, I was the one that witnessed it. Otherwise, they may have denied that even happened.
He wasn't even there.
Yeah.
He was in the basement.
All right.
Julie Roys strongly criticized Marcus Rogers for his decision to take down the interview with Joanie Lamb. She accused Rogers of showing clear bias by siding with Joni and failing to provide Jonathan and Suzy Lamb an equal opportunity to share their perspective. Roys also condemned the odd and disrespectful remarks Rogers made about Jonathan and Suzy.
Marcus Rogers just came out with, I don't even know what to call it. He took down all of his videos that he had done of you and then of Joni, and then he apologized, but I don't even know what he was apologizing for. And then he goes on to say things that were so dishonoring of both of you that, I mean, I feel so badly, and I think the Christian community feels incredibly badly for some of the things that have said. And I just want to say to you, especially Jonathan, because I felt like that was the height of just disrespect, what was said to you. You have more courage. You have gone up. And I know your strength. And I have seen it over these, past several weeks and actually a couple months when we've been working with this story. And I have seen your strength in the midst of the fire. And I think you didn't deserve that. And you are the kind of human being. You're very much like my husband. I said this to Suzy before. My husband's very much like you. He's the one that holds our family together. He is the provider, the protector. He is the one that has the calm and composure when I'm like riding the emotional roller coaster. And that, I see that in you, and I just want to bless that in you, and things about you that are so beautiful, your kindness and your gentleness and your compassion that should be blessed have been cursed. And I just feel that grieves me, and I think it grieves our God, because he has made you such a wonderful man.
The Daystar controversy has exposed the deep cracks within a powerful family and a billion-dollar empire. At the heart of it all lies a devastating question. Is Suzy Lamb being unfairly silenced and discredited, or is there another side to the story that we're yet to uncover? From Joanie Lamb's shocking accusations to Suzy's emotional fight for the truth, this saga has left no stone unturned in its impact on trust, family, and faith. What do you think? Is Suzy's fight for justice being overshadowed by manipulation, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Let us know in the comments below. And if you believe in the importance of seeking the truth, share this video, like, and subscribe to stay updated on this developing story. Together, we can shed light on what really matters.